Hey guys, how are you? I just want to take you through the online studies, this time for life.tv. It's a huge library of studies, and I do understand sometimes too much choice can be overwhelming, much like watching Netflix and just not knowing what to pick. So I thought if I could show you how to narrow it down, that might be able to help you, but also talk you through a little bit of my experience with using it. Once again, it's to make your life easy. Our goal, our heart is to empower you and to equip you as leaders. We understand that you work full time and that this can't be a 10-hour process. So hopefully some of these studies you might see, they take a lot of work. Don't use them. If you're like, hey, I don't know what to pick, well, why not use the Victory Life studies, go through that, and then just have a look at this in your own leisure, or as pray about it. Holy Spirit leads you to a place, go and use those studies. So here I'm going to share screen with you. As you can see, you just go to what I would normally do. There we go. Is I'd go to life.tv small groups, and then the link comes up here. What you can do is also use the link that we've sent out in our term 2 email. Now there's a stack of different studies. They've got everything from relationships. They've got overviews of a resource that I talked about in one of the other videos, which translation of the Bible to use. Go check that one out. They've got the Bible Project here. They've got like marriage ones. Now our church does some great stuff on marriage courses. This stuff's built to complement it. You can do one of these courses, maybe do it for a week or two in your small group. And then if people want to go deeper, you might not want to spend 20 weeks on marriage stuff, but people that want to go deeper, you can point them toward Pastor Steve and Ken, who could also help. They're great complementary ones. Having a look through now, you can actually search up the top here for different topics that you like. 7 Secrets to an Awesome Marriage, 12 Huge Mistakes Parents Make. Now, what I like about these is they're about a 6-minute video, and this guy's broken the 12 huge mistakes parents can avoid into 4 studies, so 3 mistakes each. It's as simple as this. Let's have a little bit of a look at what happens. I'll come back.
It sneaks up on you if you pursue finding what your gifts are, serving them up to people along the way, and then allowing happiness to find you.
Now, after the video is done, literally in the video, you just pause and you can discuss these 2 questions. Now, you as the leader, this doesn't take a lot of preparation. What it does is I would encourage you, if you've only got 30 minutes or 1 hour a week, a study like this can really help you. So you spend 30 minutes of that in prayer, 6 minutes watching the video before your team come or your life group come, and then write down some questions, ask the Holy Spirit, hey, where's the direction for this? And then on the night, before it even starts, invite the Holy Spirit into the room, have your notes ready, and just be sensitive to the way in which it's directing. Your goal is simply to navigate the discussion, to steer it to stay on topic so it doesn't go down rabbit warrens or people's theories, or maybe even just people's life experience. We don't want anyone shutting someone else down because that might be the way in which they were raised. This is an open discussion, not a closed conversation where, hey, this is right and this is wrong. We want people to explore it through biblical truth and Christian principles. So this is a great way of doing it. If you've only got an hour a week, you can do something like this. Also, another one, I'm not saying necessarily this book, but what I am trying to show you is you can go to a study here, the Christian Atheist Book Study. I just picked anyone. You scroll down and you can preview the study here. It comes up, you can download it as a PDF. Once it's loaded, you just scroll down. These are using this guide. these are the weeks that you can do. So if you guys want to do a chapter a week, or you might be great readers and decide, hey, we're going to cover 2 chapters every week, and we're going to spend 30 minutes and 30 minutes, or 40 minutes and 40 minutes. And you as the leader, your goal here is to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. You're prayed up during the week. As you're reading, you're highlighting in the book key concepts for you so that you can start conversation. But you as the leader, we're just saying, hey, it doesn't have to be you teaching all knowledge. You can get books, you can watch movies, be sensitive to the way the Holy Spirit wants to lead that group. And then you've got the chapter discussions here. Once again, like we talked about for the victory studies, just because there are 6, 7, 10 questions does not mean that you need to go through 6, 7, 10 questions. Your goal is for people to connect, to have the word, and to really grow in doing life together. So you might do coffee and hang out beforehand. You might pray as a group to start your life group, and then you would get into the word. This is using a book, but also they've got scriptures here. So we want people to bring the book and their Bible, because the word is our foundation. So this is a way that if you've only got an hour to prep during the week, I'd encourage you, maybe a book is good. You spend 30 minutes reading the book, getting through chapter 1 or 2. That's you time as well. So if you're just talking pure leadership prep, I'd say, hey, do your reading like everyone else in your life group is doing, and then your prep time, maybe 30 minutes of prayer. Hey, God, I'm praying for my life group. I'm praying for each member. I'm praying for Holy Spirit to be there every single night that we meet together. When we gather, would they sense the Holy Spirit as they walk in? I'd be praying for guidance and direction. And then on the night, I am just aiming to steer the conversation and to allow the Holy Spirit to do what the Holy Spirit wants to do. So you can go through many different ones. I'll show you one other that I've done myself. Now, this video, I've got the overview here, and then you can go to videos and download them, or you can go to documents, which they give you. Show all my help videos. So I'm going to be honest with you, this guy was really interesting. He's a good communicator. He's very different to what our life group would normally listen to. And the video was quite funny. It goes for about 9 minutes. Some of them are as short as 5 or 6 minutes. But we were able to enjoy that together, be able to laugh at some of the funny things. Sometimes it would zoom in on an eye and zoom out, or zoom in on his hands. We would enjoy those moments, but we were listening to what he was talking about. And then what I did at home, I just printed off the 12 weeks, the leader's guide. And then there's 5 questions, 5 very simple questions that you can do. As I'm listening to the video, I'm writing down things that stand out to me. I've watched the video once before life group got there, which took me 6 minutes, 9 minutes, depending how long the video is. Then when life group's are there, I'm listening with them and writing any notes that might jump out to me, or questions that I'm feeling in that moment. And then I'm just steering us through. There's 5 questions here. We easily talk for an hour and a half and just kind of finish where it lands. Some weeks we get through all of them, some we don't. But it also allows me to send someone a photo of this and say, hey, would you lead the discussion this week? And I can empower other leaders in my life group, because it really is that simple. So that's the heart behind life.tv, doing some of those life group studies. We want to empower you and equip you. So if you've only got 60 minutes a week or anything like that, I pray that this is something that helps you. There's heaps of different choices that you can do. If you want some suggestions on some good ones, why not email lifegroups@numa.church, and we would love to partner with you. If you don't want choice and you just, hey, what do I study? why not go check out the victory studies that we sent out? And there's a video on this YouTube that can help you walk through that as well. But if you do love choice, well, then we've empowered you with a huge library. We pray that it blesses you. Thanks.